This is probably the longest I've ever been able to lose weight and actually keep it off and maintain it. And I call that a win. Yes.
That's a big win.
It's a
Yeah.
huge win because I used to just spiral, and then once I started spiraling, I was like, ugh, okay, whatever.
Right.
But now
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, let's go back. Let's make sure we're tracking. Let's make sure we're doing everything I need to be doing. It's a total such a different mindset.
What is your name and occupation, and how many kids do you have?
My name is Tracie Welsh. I work in education, academic affairs, and I basically have a desk job, academic services coordinator. And I have one daughter that is almost 21.
What kind of results did you experience during the program?
I am 100% happy about everything. It could be the worst day in the world. And I'm just like, hey, how's it going, everybody? And everyone's like, why are you so happy? Well, because I feel good. I feel good in my skin. I think I've really, and I've never been diagnosed, but I think I've suffered from body dysmorphic disorder for a long time,
Mm,
where I've never had like a true eating disorder or been diagnosed with one. But let me tell you, binge eating, I could do that pretty good. This has made me think about like, I don't want to keep doing that because I was miserable. I tried Weight Watchers, I tried keto, I tried this, I tried that. I never understood how to do macros, so I could never do macros. Once you gave me that formula on what to do, and then the daily weighing in and looking at your weigh in and your week holistically instead of daily, huge difference. Feeling better in my skin, feeling better in my clothes. I've actually had to buy some new clothes.
how much have you lost so far? Since you
Uh,
started, I think it was like close to 20 or right around 20.
it's yeah, close to 20.
Let me ask you this. What made you decide to finally say yes to the program?
I don't know. There was just something about you two that intrigued me. And
Hmm.
I don't know what it was. I loved your Facebook pages. I love the content you always had. It always seemed like you guys just had fun trying to be healthy. I mean, like you just, it was a fun thing. It wasn't
Right.
like it was like work.
It's actually a good point. That's helpful for me.
I followed you guys probably for 2 years before I finally reached out. I'm like, I need to at least take a step and see what happens.
But what were you struggling with before you signed up for the program? And how are those struggles affecting your daily life? Like in regards to like, let's say, I don't know, energy or confidence wise, family life, marriage, intimacy.
That's funny you say that. I think intimacy is like one of the first thing that goes for anybody. When you
Mm,
are not comfortable in your skin, you don't want anybody looking at your skin. Me and my husband, we've been together for like 30 something years, been married for 20, but intimacy has never really been a problem unless it's a mental thing for me. It was like one of those points where it's like lights on, lights off kind of thing.
mm.
It's more lights off because I just didn't feel comfortable. So confidence wise, this is like 100 times better. And I mean, I knew it would be because when I feel good, then I'm more receptive to whatever. Everyone
It,
I know that gets it together is always a much happier person.
yeah. It's just how it works. I think that's just how God set up the universe, right? Like when
I
you're doing
guess.
when you're doing what you need to be doing, things get better. When you're not taking care of yourself, things just get worse, right?
And you
Yeah.
really wouldn't think that that would be it, but it affects your mental health so much. It really does affect your mental health.
Oh
It
yeah.
makes you a better person. It makes you feel better about yourself than you feel better about other people.
What was different about our program compared to diets you've tried before in the past or like trying this on your own?
Accountability.
I was hoping you would say that. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
You were looking for that word, weren't
Yeah,
you?
I was hoping you would say that. Yeah, because
Oh yeah.
that's
But if I'm not accountable to somebody, where am I going?
yeah.
I have nowhere to go. I guess that it's the connection. So now I have this
Oh yeah.
connection with someone that has made me feel like I need to be accountable, even just to myself.
Right.
Because before I wasn't really even being accountable to myself. I was just, hey, we're just going to shrug that off as, up, had that donut. I don't, we'll just act like that didn't happen, but it did. Accountability is key. When you have somebody that you need to report to, or someone that's giving you good or bad input, either way, it needs to be had.
I say time and time again, it doesn't sound sexy when I sell accountability, but it's the backbone of any coaching program.
It totally is.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
100% agree.
What would you say to another woman who's on the fence about joining the program?
You can only help people that want to be helped, but it's the only thing that's worked.